Hey guys, hope you're all having a fantastic day out there so far, and thank you for joining me in today's lesson video. So today's lesson topic is going to be about the melodic minor scale and how to use it more effectively and confidently, okay, when you're improvising over certain backing tracks. And it's not going to be just jazz, even though I like jazz and fusion stuff. I'm also going to show you how you can use it in rock and metal with the same concepts, because all music is built around the same music theory within reason. So just keep that in mind. Now, I love all scales and sounds and styles, but I feel like the melodic minor scale really doesn't get as much love as it deserves. I mean, sure, they use it in classical and in jazz, like I said, and both of those subsets use them very differently, which I'm not going to get into in this video. But yeah, I feel like people really get stuck on harmonic minor, which is a great scale too, but melodic minor gets shoved in kind of a corner and forgotten about, in at least modern day social media guitar playing. So let me show you a few ways that I like to use a melodic minor scale. Oh, and just real quick, I want to say that if you are a beginner guitar player or intermediate player and you have not learned about the melodic minor scale yet, I would really recommend getting a little bit of the melodic minor scale under your belt, like in terms of shapes and just how it's built and what chords it builds before jumping into this video, because this might not be very helpful for you in the long run. But anyways, if you are familiar with melodic minor, you could think of it more like a major scale with a flat third or minor third. So like, if I'm playing, let's say, C major, and I just flatten the third degree to the minor third here, that's an easy way to remember the melodic minor. I know it's called melodic minor, and it's supposed to be in contrast to the regular minor scale, but just trust me, this is easier to think about it this way. Okay, so I like to weave in and out of the melodic minor scale when I'm playing over specific areas of the neck, right? So if I'm here, let's say A minor pentatonic or C major pentatonic, box one, everybody knows box one. I think that's a pretty common shape, right? We all know this, beginner box. Okay, in this same area, I could descend down, right, into C melodic minor. Okay, in that same box area. And I'll show you how in a little bit, but yeah, just remember that for now. So the same area, pentatonic shape 1, descending, C melodic minor, okay? That's going to be useful in a little bit. Okay, now let's take a look at another position for some melodic minor movements, okay? If I'm playing again in A minor or C major or whatever, we can look at the fifth of A minor, okay, which is E in this case, so this E here. And usually it's going to be subbed out for like, dominant 7 or dominant 7 sharp 9 or, some type of altered voicing. That's going to give us an in way to playing the altered scale, which is the 7th mode. Right, so an E altered scale is what that is. All right, so again, E is the fifth of A, and that's our cue to play the altered scale in that position. Okay, that's going to be our little cheat hack. So far we know we can play E altered or C melodic minor, but what else can we do, right? Oh, and by the way, because I know the area so well, I can use the E altered scale in other positions, right? So if I wanted to, I could play it here. You see me do this position a lot, which is kind of like playing inside the box of our pentatonic area, like minor pentatonic shape 3. Just adding that slide into there. So anyways, moving on. So yeah, we have those so far: C melodic minor, E altered scale. Those are some really good ones. You can also do some A melodic minor stuff if it's, built around an A minor progression. But you got to be really careful, because the chords have to really give leeway to that melodic minor scale, or it might be clashing. So just keep that in mind. Now, using this tastefully, you don't want to just play straight melodic minor up and down, because it's kind of robotic, right? And that's a problem I had when I learned this scale. So you need to learn when to weave in and out of tension. Okay, you need to kind of like think of it like controlled chaos. You want a little bit of like uncertainty, and you want to kind of come back. So, you're losing yourself a little bit, and then you come back. And that's where the melodic minor scale fits into this. So let me put on this backing track, and I want you to hear how I use these scales. I'm just going to play on the fly here. So try to keep an eye out for them moving. Alright, so that's enough jamming for you guys. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. That track was a Bossa Nova C major 1625 progression. And I mean, technically I was playing C major pentatonic, even though it looked like A minor, because, you know, I'm in C major. But anyways, you get the idea. But I'm weaving in and out of the C major pentatonic, right, into C melodic minor, and a little touch of E altered. And I'm kind of using chord tones to help me walk across into those stronger, stable notes, right? So again, kind of just weaving in and out, giving a little bit of dissonance, but not too much towards, you know, off-putting, or maybe sometimes it was on accident, but, you know, weaving back in to the more melodic, safe sound. So it feels like it's building tension and kind of releasing. Scales like this, I feel like are meant to build tension, not to be the star of the show. Like they're there for a specific purpose and time to weave in and out, or to help you create that flow of tension release. Like I said, not to be like a whole song. And I know there's a lot of metal songs that are based on all Phrygian or whatever, or like you hear some jazz tunes that might be just all melodic minor the whole time, and those are very dissonant to me. Like I just don't really feel it's not as impactful to me, at least, and that's just personally speaking. But you know, you definitely could make a whole melodic minor jam if you wanted to, if you're into that kind of thing. It's just not something I feel is, you know, effective musically. So anyways, hopefully this kind of helps you guys out. If you want to know more about the melodic minor scale, let me know down in the comment section below. Also, if you guys want to learn my signature licks and get tabs, you know, guitar profiles, in-depth video lessons that aren't on my channel, join my Patreon. I'll leave you a link down below in the description box. It's pretty inexpensive, and there's a lot of good quality content on there I think you guys will enjoy. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Rock on.